Hey everybody, Steve Hernandez here, back at it again with another great video for you all. And apparently, this trail was made for giants, maybe, possibly. The county the county park that I'm going to be at is Joseph D. Grand County Park, and the trail is going to be called Avenue of Noble Giants. And I gotta say, right off the bat, this was a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous hike. It was very difficult, I will say. But overall, the view at the very end was completely worth it. If you guys are new here also, my name is Steve Hernandez. I post videos here once a week, mainly about exercising and hiking, but I'm also going to incorporate some food because one of the things I love to do personally after doing these 3+ hour hikes is like to treat myself. And I like to, go around the Bay Area because I'm doing different hikes all over the Bay Area. So I'm also trying a lot of different foods. So I'm hoping to share that with you, and hopefully you guys can go try out some of these foods and my favorites, and hopefully you like them because I'm a huge foodie. I love eating. This is another reason why I like exercising, because exercising can be like, all right, I did 3+ hour hikes. Now I can go eat some like plates and plates of food, which I thoroughly enjoy. And if anything is interesting towards you, or if you like any of this that I'm saying about exercising and food, please drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Helps me out, helps the channel out. I'm trying to push this content more to more people, trying to show the amazing hikes around the Bay Area, not just the Bay Area, hopefully, because I went to Lake Tahoe as well. But yeah, mainly about the Bay Area and Bay Area food. So if any of that is interesting towards you, appreciate the like, appreciate the subscribe notification button, because you're not gonna want to miss it if I'm posting some food videos or hiking videos. But without further ado, let me get to the video. Again, this was at Joseph D. Grand County Park. The trail was called Avenue of Noble Giants. And wait till the very end, because that's where I get into detail about the hike and give you the complete breakdown. So this is something that you would want to do if you live in San Jose or around close to San Jose. I highly recommend this hike. But I'm gonna go into detail at the very end. But please enjoy the video. Hope to see you at the very end of the video. Joseph Grand County Park. I'm excited to see this since this is my backyard. But one thing I'm concerned about is to see all the chaos and the wreckage that the fires here in California cause, because we're right here in the East Foothills. So right over there, it's like around San Jose area, and there's where a lot of the fire was happening, and over here. So we're gonna see the damage that these fires cause, and you can kind of already tell a little bit just based on this. Should be a good hike though. Another thing I'll say, there's a lake on this other side. Probably show you in a little bit. Yeah, there's a lake over here. It's a pretty big lake actually. Real nice and mellow. They open up at 8 a.m. here, so I got here at 8:05, 8:10. There's really nobody here. There was one car here. Other than that, it's pretty empty, which I'm glad, obviously, with COVID cases rising. And yeah, you guys can see. The reason why I would recommend hiking shoes, right, for mud and shit like this that you might encounter during your hikes, you don't want that shit getting on your shoes. You know how hard that is? I'm just gonna walk fine with my hiking shoes and just wash them later. Don't gotta worry about it. For every second, everywhere I go. So why are we hiding in these crowded places? 'Cause when our eyes meet, we drop our poker faces. Yeah, we keep on acting like we left no traces. But when our eyes meet, we drop our poker faces. On that uphill. That was pretty hard. But we did it. Oh man, my hamstrings are tight. And my calves.
I like that it's a little flat, but it's gonna get back up right up there, right ahead. All right, some beautiful views though. This was a lot probably better before the fires, obviously, but it's still very green, which I very much appreciate.
We were scared to fall back into the old habits, but we will. Yeah, we're on the track. So why are we hiding in these crowded places? Cause when our eyes meet, we drop our poker faces. Yeah, we keep on acting like we left no traces. But when our eyes meet, we drop our poker faces. Why are we hiding in these crowded places? Cause when our eyes
Yep,
meet, we drop
I was
our
right. These views
poker
getting a little bit
faces.
better.
Yeah, we keep on acting like we left no traces. But when our eyes meet, we drop our poker face.
Got like, I think maybe half a mile to go. Let's see what this says. 4 hours, 46 minutes. Yeah. Whew. Still got another half mile to go. And I gotta compare that with the iPhone. So see how roughly it is. It's gonna be roughly like 10 miles probably. Oh man. I will say I underestimated this a little bit. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard compared to some of the other hikes that I've done. Oh man, but this is wearing out my quads. My quads, and then my hamstrings, and then my calves. Mainly my calves. Ooh. Alright, I'll give you an update in a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So now let me get a breakdown of the hike. So again, this was at Joseph D. Grant County Park. The trail is called Avenue of Noble Giants, and I track all my hikes 2 ways. The All Trails app, which I highly recommend you download if you're a new hiker, even an advanced hiker. Great application, gives you the trails you never really lost. You can always have it in the background. And then the second way I track is through my Apple Watch. So according to the All Trails app, it was 11.3 miles. Elevation gain was 2,073. Moving time 4 hours and 30 minutes. Total time 4 hours and 33 minutes. Calories burned 2,342, and it was considered moderate in All Trails. According to my Apple Watch, it was about 11.09 miles. Elevation gain was 2,184. Total time was 4 hours and 31 minutes. Active calories was 1,720. Total calories 2,237, and my average heart rate was 105. So right off the bat, I'm probably gonna dispute a little bit of being a moderate hike because of some of the earlier hikes that I've done. I'll give this at a 5. I'll give it a 4.5 difficulty, and the reason why is because it was very, very steep. There was a lot of steep parts. It flattened out certain times, which was great, to recover, but it was pretty steep for the most part. I will say if you're planning to do this hike, please have some like hiking experience, hiking like I would say 8 miles. If you've hiked 8 miles and 9 miles, I feel pretty good about it. I think this is a good way to challenge yourself beyond that. I will say if you do the All Trails up, they also give you like the parking where exactly to park where I did and then start the trail. It's a small little parking lot and you don't gotta pay anything, so it's free, so you can go there anytime. So I highly recommend using the AllTrails app again, just because it gives you exactly where to park and then just shows you the whole route in and of itself. You definitely need definitely definitely need 2 liters of water at the very least. I know I always stress 2 liters of water in my previous videos I've done before, but this one I actually finished my 2 liters of water right at the very end. There was no more any, and usually with most of my hikes, it's gotten better. I drink about a liter and a half, a liter and a half at most. Usually I don't get towards 2 liters, so this is one of the few hikes that I've actually used up my 2 liters of water and I had to go into my water bottle. Excuse me. So yeah, I will say at least bring 2 liters of water because I finished mine towards the very end. I was thirsty, so I timed it perfectly with how much water I had. You might need a little bit more, or maybe you're really well fed and you don't need that much, but I would always just get more than 2 liters of water wherever hike you're doing. But if you're especially going to do this hike, highly recommend doing this. There are other trails, like I know this may be a little bit more difficult for some people, but there are other trails that I've done and reviewed, and I'm gonna post this up here somewhere. I think it's gonna be Mount Umunum's usually my go-to, like if somebody wants to start hiking. I recommend that one because it's pretty, the beginning of the hike, you kind of go uphill and then you go down. So that's great starting hike. And I'm also gonna post up another scenic one probably if you're interested in that, near like San Jose area, the Sonol. I'll post that up as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Again, just to recap, I'm gonna say it was like a 4.5 out of 5, just because it was pretty steep. And it flattens out sometimes, so you do have some time to just rest. And I will say, when I do the hikes, I like to take the most difficult route. So if you look at the map, it's a loop, right? And I always kind of go right, so I go counterclockwise whenever I'm doing most of my hikes. And I personally, the reason why I do this, because I feel that, I'm going steeper, I'm going higher, I'm going to get better views and see everything. And that actually was the case for this hike, where because I went counterclockwise on the hike, I was able to see right after the half of it, I was able to see the peak, and then the rest was just downhill. So it was pretty easy. So the first 2 hours, I would say first 2 hours is pretty difficult, pretty steep. You get some flat to just rest, but for the most part, it's pretty steep. And then the second half, it's just going downhill. There are some uphills here and there, but it's nothing compared to the first half of it. But if you guys like this content, like this video, I really appreciate a like, subscribe, hit the comment, or hit the notification button. If you want to see more content from me, please go check out my Instagram page. It's Steve.Hernandez SJ. I'll have a little handle down here. And I post edited pictures there once a week, the same thing as YouTube. So I have it there as well. So if there's something that you want to see further, some of the pictures that maybe I don't post here, then you can catch it on there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching to the very end, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.